Too black, which is too strong.
You so black.
That's right, that's right. It's your boy, Brother Black One, here with another strong one. If you don't know who I am, my name is Brother Black One, aka Rob Gregg, and I am a relationship strategist. What I do is I help people make better decisions and inform, educated decisions as they come in terms of in relationships or attracting the relationship that you want. I help them do the internal work so that the external work is easier when you're attracting a mate. Before I start this video, I need you to do three things. I need you to subscribe, share, and rate. And guess what? It's free 99. Don't cost you a thing. Now, back to the video. So today's topic, we're talking about ROI in relationships. For those of you who are not financially astute or don't understand what that term means, it simply stands for return on investment. In this case, we're not talking about a financial investment. We're talking about a relationship investment. And how ROI works is that when you endeavor to embark in a relationship and you want to seek a person, or you're trying to make yourself available for relationships, what you have to understand is that you only get out of a relationship of what you put into it. In other words, when you're seeking a relationship or you're looking at viable candidates, you have to do your homework. It's just like for when you're looking for stocks, or you're looking at now the hottest thing is Bitcoins, cryptocurrency. Before you take the leap of faith and get into it, it will behoove you to study about what the particular financial instrument does or how it works. If you're looking to study stocks, you want to look at the performance of the company. You want to look at the prospectus. You want to look at how long they've been in business. You know, what is their patterns as it relates to their sales over the years. Is it a trending company? Is it a new company? Is it 5, 10, 15, 20 years old? You know, you want to look at their activity in the stocks in the past. What new products they coming out that this company developed? They may develop something that which may spike an interest in people investing in that company. The same ideology you have in investments, in financial investments, is the same kind of investments you want to have when it comes to a relationship. When you're intending on getting involved with somebody, you want to make sure that you study an individual. You look at how an individual behaves. You try to indirectly probe and ask questions about a relationship, about their past relationships. You want to take time to spend time with them and be around them and find out what makes them tick. Find out, are there any triggers that may be involved, where if you mention certain buzzwords that they it may set them off. Because after all, before we invest, before we take that leap of faith, we have to study to show yourself approved. And so that's why I thought it fitting to name the video ROI on relationships. You know, some people are conservative when it comes to investing, and some people are risk takers. Now, I will say this: there's no such thing as being half in and half out in investing. You know, you may invest a little bit, right, and you'll get a somewhat return, or you can take the gamble, a big risk, and you come out on top. Now people say, well, how do you know? There's no guarantee. But the guarantee is your preparation. The guarantee is your studying. The guarantee is how you look at this individual. You know, what could, not really comparing them to your last relationship, but how does this individual stack up against your requirements of what you want in a relationship or that of a mate? You know, it's like people say, a lot of people want to get in relationships and they want to be, they got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. If you're going to be in a relationship and you want it to work, you're going to have to take that big giant leap of faith and you're going to have to be all in. Because it's just like, I'll give you an example. Not digressing, but I'll give you an example of this. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Michael Jordan, LeBron James. All of them are in the Hall of Fame or their future Hall of Fame's first ballot. That and LeBron James. And Kobe, of course, he's going in because, you know, of circumstance. But he was going to go in regardless. One thing they all have in common, there's a couple common denominators with all of them. One is they all won more than one championship. Number two, they all are the elite in their sport. And number three, they had work ethic. And that work ethic is comparable to the study to show yourself approved. Most people, when they win one championship, they've reached the pinnacle. Most champions have won at every level: college, high school, and the NBA. To get to within the pros is a daunting task that eludes even the best of players, even some Hall of Famers like Patrick Ewing, like Charles Barkley, etc. So, what happens is that those guys and their work ethic spoke volumes as to who they are as players. I always tell my sons, what separates the good from the great is work ethic. And, you know, it's been reported that LeBron James spends about over $1 million a year on his body in preparation for the upcoming season. And Kobe, they said his work ethic was just he was just insatiable work ethic. He was in the gym when everybody else leave, first one there, last one to leave. Just insatiable. And it's not by coincidence that they all achieved the pinnacle of success that they have because of what they've done and the drive, and that spreads, that fire spreads amongst the teammates. So one of the things that I see in them is that although they put hours and hours and hours in the gym, although they lifted weights and they did all kinds of things, just because you put in all that work does not guarantee a championship. But what sets them what separates them amongst the rest of the crowd is that they always were putting in the work to put them and their teams in a better position to win. See, it's one thing if you work and you prepare all season and you get to the championship, or I'm sorry, if you don't work out and you get to the championship, and then when you get there, you're not ready, you're not prepared when the real test comes. So I say that to say this: you always want to prepare and study just in case that opportunity comes, just in case that individual comes that you've been waiting on, that you've been longing for, and you're not in position to take the opportunity to be in a relationship that you always wanted. Now, you can be in a relationship but we don't know if you're going to be able to sustain it because you haven't prepared yourself for it. Just like an athlete, you always got to be in preparation. So, as I was saying earlier, when you go in a relationship, you got to take that big leap of faith. You can't expect to be halfway in and halfway out of a relationship and expect to come out with a beautiful relationship. It's going to take work. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take dedication. And a good relationship is not going to fall in your lap. I'm sorry, this don't work like that. So a lot of us, the reason why our relationships don't work is because what we're doing is we're participating in the relationship in a conservative manner. We all in. But see, the thing is, everybody is worrying about the big what if it doesn't work out? What if the relationship what if I fail? The thing is, you have to be satisfied with yourself, and you have to say, okay, if it doesn't work out, I know I put my best foot forward and I did all I could do to make the relationship work. That's all you can do. And you have to condition your mind, you have to precondition your mind to do as such. Okay? You can't go in there and say, what if it don't work? You got to be all in. You got to take the risk. You got to be all in. That's it. And if it doesn't work, okay. And the reason why you want to be all in and put your best foot forward, so at least you know, and you can't lie to yourself. At least you know, hey, I put my best foot in. I put my best foot forward. It didn't work out. I'm going to collect my marbles and go home because I made sure that I did what I was supposed to do to make the relationship work. That's it. And you feel better in the end because you can hold your head up high and say, I did everything, it didn't work out. I'm not going to blame everybody because this relationship didn't work, or whatever. So, that's my whole take on relationships, my return on investment, the R.O.I. on relationships. That's my take on it. You got to either be all in or not. You can't learn how to swim by getting in the pool and hanging on the side of the pool. It's not going to work. That's all I'm saying. This brother Black One, he will never strong one. Till next time, family. Peace.
Thanks again for tuning in with another broadcast of Brother Black One. Until next time, family, peace and love.